Hey everybody, Don and Karen and Bodhi back there. Well, the word is out. Antlers are dropping. And it is New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2022. And I want to make Bodhi into a shed dog. And I was going to wait until spring, but he's 8.5 months old. And what we've got here, today it's like 48 degrees. And the snow conditions are almost kind of like spring snow conditions. Karen was in here hiking with a dog yesterday, and you found a bunch of deer beds.
Deer beds, deer sign, moose sign, yeah, lots of activity.
So we're gonna go in here, but what I'm gonna do, I was waiting to get Bodhi into shed, trying to train him for sheds until we really got him trained up good. But he has some challenges. He's not very good on recall, especially if there's people or other dogs involved. He is pretty good with a ball, to bring it back, and eventually, if you give him enough treats, put it in your hand every time. So we're going to start off. I'm going to try something totally new. And this is not a how to train your dog to find shed antlers. This is how we're going to try to train Bodhi to find shed antlers. So stick around. So what I'm going to do is try to just get him going for the ball like he likes to do around the house. And then I'm going to put some scent on this ball. And then eventually we're going to switch over to an antler. But Bodhi, hey, Bodhi, get that ball. Get it. Come on, boy. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Well, I got treats if you bring it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Takes a little to get him in the groove. Get that ball. Even though we've got a lot of antlers laying around, he has not touched them. And we don't want him to associate them as chew toys. One of the things he likes to do is grab a glove and play keep away. That's another thing we don't want him to do is when we find an antler, I don't want him to keep it away. I want him to bring it. So instead of giving him kibble, when he brings back an antler, we've got special treats, which these are cooked hot dogs cut up into little pieces, which it's like a high value reward. And so we'll always take some of those with us along with some regular kibble. And when he's doing his normal stuff, coming when we call him and stuff like that, we'll give him kibble. But if he brings the antler back, I'm going to give him tons of praise and some high value reward in the hot dog. So we're letting him walk a little bit and burn off a little energy. He's got a lot of energy and he's not really being very cooperative. And I don't want this to be a bad experience. I want this all to be a good experience. So again, this is the first time for us. So, here he comes again. Back and forth, back and forth. Hey, you buddy. Good boy. Yeah, we got to burn off some energy. Get it, bring it. In my hand, in her hand. Good boy. So that's more like it. He needed a little time to run around, sniff all the smells. So let's try putting that scent on that ball. So this stuff I'm putting on the ball is called dog bone antler scent. Hey, leave my gloves alone.
Sit.
And you can check out this guy's website. His YouTube channel is called Dog Bone Hunter. His name is Jeremy Moore. He makes this stuff. And this is a combination of, I think, ground up antler, blood, forehead gland scent, a whole combination of things that would be associated with deer antlers. Even just, I think, some deer duff. And then he makes powder out of it, or a liquid out of it. I'm going to put it on this ball just so Bodhi will get the scent. And then eventually we're going to put it on an antler. Hey, smell that. Smell that. Ready? Hey. Oh, yeah. Put it in my hand.
I have a treat, so.
Good boy. Bodhi, smell it. Ready? Get it. Bring it. Hold this. Put it in my hand. Well, I dropped it. Good boy. Ready?
It's in the same spot.
I'm not a very good thrower. Bring it, Bodhi. Come on, bring it. Put it in my hand. Come on. Oh, good boy. Good boy. All right. Well, let's, Karen said she saw some deer beds in here. Well, I want him to get his nose associated with deer beds. Lots of deer tracks through here, and they actually look relatively fresh. Hey, see, this is what I'm talking about for feed. They nipping these little branch tips off in here. This is the stuff they're browsing on this year without any acorns. Well, there's a pretty good trail right there. There's at least a couple deer coming through here. There's a bunch of fresh deer droppings on top of the snow right here. Deer tracks all through here. So while Karen's poking around up here looking for those beds, I just want to tell you a little bit about my experience with shed dogs. Bodhi is our 5th lab. Over the last 30 years, I guess. And the first one we had was a black female named Jazz. We lived in Oklahoma at the time. And I was into duck hunting then, and she was a great duck dog. Her son, Tuffy, was a big lug. A little bit lighter colored than Bodhi. And just a great family dog, but a bit of a knucklehead. Our 3rd lab was a chocolate. His name was Cody, and he was a shed hunting machine, a natural. I didn't really specifically train him, but we had an issue, and you'll see when I break out this antler, the very first antler I threw for Cody to go fetch, long tines, and he got poked in the eye. And he didn't want anything to do with sheds after that. He would find them, but he would not pick them up. That dog was responsible for well over half of the moose sheds I have. I think he probably found 10 or 13 moose sheds. And I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 20 deer antlers. Just a phenomenal dog, but he would not pick up a shed. So I really had to keep my eye out for him. We'd be walking and he'd be ranging, but when he'd stop and look at the ground, I'd know there was something to go check out. And sure enough, there would be an antler there. And he's the only one that ever found a matched set of moose sheds in an area where I wouldn't have even guessed to go into. So Tucker, although he was a great shed hunting companion, I can count the sheds he found on his own on one hand. He was more of a, I would spot him and then direct him to it kind of a pup. Let's hope that we can get Bodhi to find him and bring him. Let's go find Karen. Where'd you go, Bod? Huh? Where'd you go?
Look at these weird fungus.
What is it?
Weird fungus on this stump. It's red.
Fungus? Well, we always got to check out some fungus. Oh, you know what that is? That's reishi. I think that's reishi. That's a hemlock stump. You know that big giant hemlock out back that's broken off? The last couple of years, there's been a bunch growing on that. And I have just recently found out, yeah, that's definitely a hemlock stump. And that stuff is called reishi. Supposedly, it's not edible, but you make a tincture, or I don't know if you make a tea out of it. But I was thinking of taking all the old ones off of that big hemlock and seeing if it sprouts new ones this summer. But supposedly, I know, right?
Comes off the tree.
It's crazy looking. But yeah, reishi supposedly has a lot of medicinal properties. Yeah, good find. Oh, you posing on the reishi stump. What a handsome fellow. Bodhi right on the scent. Sticking his nose right in those deer tracks. Let's get this antler out. Okay, so as I was telling you about Cody getting poked in the eye, what I did with this antler is I cut off all the tines, sanded the edges down so there's nothing sharp that's going to poke Bodhi. I'm going to put some of this right on the base. And Karen's walking him up. We're on a major deer trail here, or at least a fairly decent deer trail. I'm going to hide this thing. So, and then I'm going to have him find it and break out the special treats. We're also, you know, I used to confuse Tucker by telling him to find a bone, but he had lots of, you know, chew bones and all kinds of things. So we're going to use the word shed for Bodhi. We're going to find the shed. Look, there's fresh deer poo right there. I'm going to drop that. Drop that right there. Get him some high leverage treats. Bodhi, come. Bodhi, come. Find a shed. Find a shed. Bodhi, right here. Find that shed. What is that? Oh, not the poo. What's that bone right there? Hey, find it. Yeah. Oh, you stepped right on it. Bodhi. Bodhi. Oh, gonna eat deer poo. Hey, Bodhi. Get it. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Come on. Bring it.
Oh boy, good boy. What you got?
Come on, bring it. Special treats. Bring it. Come on. Come on, bring it. Yeah, good boy. Put it in my hand. Come on, put it in my hand. Come on, put it in my hand. Oh, see, he thinks it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on. He thinks it's going to be something he's going to play with. Here's a treat.
Bodhi.
Come on, bring it. Here you go, buddy. Here, Bodhi. Yes. Well, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Ready? Get it, Bodhi. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Come on. No chewing. Come on, bring it. Yeah, this could be what he does. Come on, bring it. Hey, look. Bring it. Go bring it. Get that thing. Get it. Bring it here. Bring it here. Come on. Good boy. Come on, bring it. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Oh, let me get you another one. Here. Special treats. Yeah. Here. Okay, we'll do that again. Ready? Get it, Bodhi. Get it. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Good boy. No, get it. Put it in my hand. He says, where'd those treats go? Hey, look at that. Get that thing. Bring it here. Ready? Hey. All right, there's the treat. But here, you got to get it this time. Get it. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Oh, good boy. Put it in my hand. Come on, put it in my hand. Ah, good boy. Good boy. All right, let's call that a success and a nice place to start. We'll put this back in my pack.
Good boy.
First introduction to the antler. He wanted to chew it, but threw it enough times, gave him enough high-value treats that he went and got it, brought it to my hand. So that's a start. Now if we can just find some wild ones. And fresh poop right on top of the melted snow. Yeah, this knob right here just looks like this would be a place where deer would bed. Well, we found a lot of deer sign after we looked for a while, but like you said, so much snow's melted.
And from yesterday afternoon to now, less than 24 hours, it's just totally different and amazing.
It's 50 degrees. I mean, it's New Year's Eve and it's 50 degrees in New Hampshire. But we had a great little hike. Got to see some really good country. Karen loves to bushwhack. She'd rather bushwhack through the woods than follow a trail any day.
You find so much interesting stuff, you know?
I love that about her. I mean, she doesn't hunt, but she's a good scout. We're gonna head back to the truck. We'll see you next time. Thanks for coming along. Peace. Get it. Bring it. Come on, bring it. Come on. Bring it. Bring it. Oh, good boy. Put it in my hand. Come on, put it in my hand.
Yes,
good
Bodhi.
boy. Good boy.
Woohoo!
All right, let's call that a success.